Their intent is to subject our party leader to slow and silent assassination by poisoning, the very same cruel method once inflicted on the late Kenneth Matiba while in state custody. This is not hearsay. It is a deliberate plot to silence the voice of the people of Kenya by physically destroying its leadership.
Now, you see, this was a message from, of course, Cleophas Malala, who is saying that the state is actually planning to assassinate, Gachagua. And with my experience, there are things we can't just take lightly because they are serious issues pertaining to maisha ya mtu, pertaining to murder, death, whatever, assassination. They should be actually taken, seriously. So, you see, you and I will believe that the only obstacle William Ruto has towards his re-election is one Gachagua. And Gachagua, why? Because Gachagua has managed to actually turn Americans against him. To add salt to the injury, Gachagua has managed to actually convince Murima, Mount Kenya voters not to vote for Ruto.
I can tell you, Raila Odinga brings nothing to the table. The Kambas who are behind him, they have left. The Kisis who are behind him, they have left. The Luyas have left. The Masais have left. The Luo nation is divided in the middle. Even if they are together, we'll beat them 70+1. Okay? If Raila decides to run, Ruto will be number 4 in the election.
So this makes Ruto a bitter person, and Ruto wishes the worst for Gachagua. Now, kweli, and whatever Malala said, it is the truth. Because remember, even before Gachagua was impeached, Gachagua alleged that there was some attempted poisoning in Kisumu and in central region.
Security. Why has his office been made dysfunctional? I think it's very important. But finally, I want to tell the people of Kenya that I don't feel safe. And for the first time, let me say that on 30th of August in Kisumu, undercover security agents entered my room in Kisumu and bagged it. And one of them tried to poison my food. But we detected it and we were able to escape the scheme. I was supposed to be killed through poisoning. On 3rd of September in Nyeri, another team from the National Intelligence Service came to Nyeri and tried to poison food that was meant for me and Kikuyu Council of Elders.
Okay, some NIS was sent to his hotel, and of course they tried to spike his drink number, some poison. That's what he's been saying. And of course we can't say that it is rumors because this thing has been said. Now what tusema kwamba disemwalo lipo kama lipo laja. Now Malala is saying that Ruto's government is planning to, of course, arrest Gachagua as soon as he lands. Of course, you've seen akina Murkomen na akina Kindiki wakisema kwamba they'll actually arrest Gachagua wampeleke police station for him to write the statement, yeah? Because Gachagua said that Ruto is involved in Al-Shabaab. So they want him to come and write the statement. But Malala is saying that this is a plot to actually poison Gachagua. Even when further said that this happened in the year 1990s, whereby Moi allegedly poisoned Matiba. It's an allegation. And of course, I remember Matiba was, prior to his death, he was sick, then El Kufa. And of course, I remember Matiba was a staunch politician. He was the king of Mount Kenya. And of course, he led the fight for democracy. He led the fight for the repeal of constitution, for the repeal of Section 2A of the Constitution. So this made Matiba a threat to Moi. Because at the time, Matiba was the one who was supposed to be the president in the year 1992. But boom, what happened? Akakuwa mgonjwa, mara pressure, mara whatever, mara nini. Then that led to his ultimate demise. So, Do you think that this can happen this time round? At this era, actually? Because that's an allegation that the DCP party is actually labeling against Ruto. And remember, it said that Ruto will divert the plane that will be taking Gachagua from America. Now, badala ishukie JKA, tashukia wapi? Moi yuko hivyo ni Mombasa.
Has to be enough, and that time is now. Honorable Nelson Koech, the chairperson of the National Assembly Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations Committee, has revealed another calculated provocation, a plan to divert His Excellency regarding Gachagua's flight to Mombasa or Kisumu International Airports so that they deny him an opportunity to give a much anticipated address to the nation.
Okay, of course, this is a plot of trying to, of course, stop preventing Gachagua from addressing Kenyans. You see, whenever a leader like Gachagua comes from America, Nanangojewa, of course, people will gather there, and people will actually want to, listen to him. Remember, even in 2017, when Raila Odinga went to America, what happened? Raila was received by a huge crowd, and that led to chaos. Now, what will waliuawa from police bullets in 2017? So, Malala himself said that he needs 300,000 Kenyans who should go there and receive Gachagua. See now. And that's what Ruto does not want. Because he does not want to ataki wa Kenya ujue kama Gachagua is the most powerful person in Kenya. Because Gachagua now amechukua throne Raila Odinga. Because initially, Raila was the one who had the key to that. Raila nangesema, I want you guys to welcome me at JKA. I want you guys to, to say that tomorrow I'm with the cards, tomorrow the holiday. But Gachagua now, amechukua hiyo throne. And of course, the guy is actually going to disturb. Also, the government, our lally, every time Gachagua. I even saw Faruk Kibet saying that they can't arrest Gachagua because they're afraid. No, they cannot arrest Gachagua. You see now, these are the things that, of course, are making Gachagua a powerful force. And if at all, this allegation from, of course, Malala is true, that the president or the government is planning to actually silence Gachagua through poisoning, then I think that's a miscalculation. Because should that happen, you see now, we are living in a very different era whereby people are kitambo itame matiba akuwa na Facebook, akuwa na Twitter, people are just there. But nowadays, people organize demos via Twitter. As in, saizi kujua kitu rahisi sana. We have even CCTV cameras. We have things that, cameras are all over. So, should the government take that route of course, poisoning Gachagua, this will actually make Kenya the worst country in Africa. Because, first, it will draw attention from America na nchi zingine. Second, kutakuwa demonstrations that will never end. Third, the amount of hatred that will be felt in this country will be top notch. So, poisoning Gachagua is a mistake. If it's going to happen, it's going to be a mistake. I think the president should just be a man and of course face Gachagua as a man. Because in politics, it's about manifestos and propaganda. If you just Ruto is good in propaganda. I don't know why he's afraid, but I'm sure Ruto is a propagandist. He can just gather himself, aache uoga, andike propaganda zake na pesa zake zote akusanye, aonge watu, amalize Gachagua through the ballot. But you see now, harming someone, I think it's just ni uoga, cowardice. Ni uoga. You don't have to go that route. But of course, I'm not saying that if that's what's going to happen, but that's an allegation that the DCP party is actually having against Ruto. And of course, there's no evidence to prove that, clearly, because anyone can say anything, but we need to come up with evidence. This is the evidence that the government wants to, of course, silence Gachagua. But at the moment, we treat it as rumors, because there's no proof. But I'm just saying that these rumors are serious and they have happened before. And in politics, anything can happen. If a leader sees that you are the only obstacle for my re-election, someone can finish you. Of course, we have seen past assassinations. Watu wameuawa, nani ameuliwa wapi. We've been seeing them. But again, we can't say that that's what's going to happen because things change. Probably the government will do things differently. So, tell me now, do you believe that the whistleblower Malala akisema kwamba kuna poison, do you think that the poison will actually reach Gachagua? Ama ni rumors? Thank you. If you love politics, then Dr. Politica is your cup of tea, the place for minds that think. If you are watching this from anywhere else, search the name, hit subscribe, and stay sharp with us. Thank you for making Dr. Politica your home for fearless political truth. Every view, every like, every share fuels the fire behind the hours of research, filming, and editing we pour into each episode. By showing up consistently, you don't just support a channel, you empower a voice. In a world ruled by headlines, spin, and power games, you remind us that real people still care about real facts. We are here to inform, inspire, and ignite critical thinking, not just for today, but for generations to come. You are not just a viewer, you are the reason this platform exists.
Thank you.